Alright guys, welcome to the second episode of this Williams career mode after what I class as a fantastic point in that first race from George Russell. We now come to Milan for the Italian Grand Prix. We've got to the point we're just going to quickly select our sponsor, which we're going for the 12th or above, because 50 grand doesn't really make a difference if we have it or not, so we might as well just go for that. There's no point in going for that because we won't get 6th or above. In tyre selection, we are going a lot more in the softs for Latifi. So we're going to go 753 for Latifi. And we're going to go 843 for Russell. In terms of part fin, we have got an engine in the works, but it is not ready for this Grand Prix, so unfortunately it will have to wait. But all in all, the parts look half decent. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to skip through practice. I'll be simulating that. I'll let you know how we get on, but I'll meet you for qualifying. Right, so practice is over. We got 7th and 12th. Can't really read much into it because after the first lap, rain hit and all the lap times obviously then slowed down. The track seems to be almost a bit of an oval with maybe the odd chicane in there. It's going to be an interesting race. It's a 52-second lap if you're someone like Lewis Hamilton or Daniel Ricciardo. For us, it's more 53. It's going to be a quick race. It's going to be a quick, interesting race. We're just going to add on a couple of what we've learned so they can have both of these on. I don't think there's expected rain in qualifying or the race, but that's all we learned, was because about 15 of the 20 minutes were spent on intermediate tyres or wet tyres. That's all we could learn from it at all. Car setup, we are going to change the setup because they're not happy. So if we go with that for Russell, he can have that, which he'll be happier with. And then for Latifi, he can have when he was fastest as well. And they'll both be going out on softs. Once again, last qualifying it was Latifi that was going out first. This qualifying we're going to be sending out Russell first. So I'm going to send Russell out now. On soft tyre, send out. And now Latifi can go out. Latifi hasn't used any of his softs in practice. He went on mediums. We will. Here we go. So Russell starting his flying lap. What can he do? He's purple sector 1, but I think he's the first one through sector 1 in all fairness. He goes in with a 51.5. Isn't that quick? It's actually a 50-second lap. So Russell is dropping down like a lead balloon, and so is Latifi. I thought it was something good. I thought it was a good lap. It appears not. So Russell is 15th. Latifi's 18th. We'll hold him in here for a little bit. We'll let this tick down a little bit. You are going to do another flying lap. Don't worry, both of you are going to be doing flying laps. Right, so there we go. We will now just tweak the car. So a little more downforce. Go on to a new pair of softs. And that will be him heading out. He's happy with his handling, but he does not like his downforce. that will be Latifi heading out. So there goes Russell. We're going to do it on 4 because 12 is a bit harder to see. Calm this down. Calm it down there. Overheating the tyres. The max. Oh no, I'm trying to get you to cool them down. Well, he's doing his lap now. He's gone faster in sector 1. Latifi hasn't. He's gone faster in sector 2, so he's going to set a better lap time, you'd like to think. He does, but he doesn't actually improve on his position. Latifi moves up to 16th, but it's looking like he will be heading out in Q1. So if we pull him in, this is where I've got to make a call. Oh god, hang on, we'll make an error here. You've got an extra pair. Feel free to go and have a go. You can go as well. Will you make it round? It's a different question. Right, go. Russell's going faster. Latifi again isn't. So Russell gets through. Latifi is out. But Russell is through to Q2. Latifi qualifies in 17th place. Not good enough really. I mean, he's beaten the Haas, both Haas's, so that's important, but we were hoping for a little better from him. Russell, on the other hand, we don't know where he's qualified yet. He's a good, almost a second down on the front runners. A 50-second lap. This could be a really quick GP. This could. Quali 2. I think it's a case where we'll probably do one lap and then leave it with Quali 2. Because of the amount of tyres, or we might do 2 laps. 2 laps and then leave it. So here he goes. Oh, Stuffy's over here anyway. Oh no, 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 don't do that, don't come in. Cancel that. Go. I may have cost George a bit of time there by telling him to come in. Well, of course he's going to be purple. He's the first one through, isn't he? Or is he not? Is Hamilton the first one through? He's got a car in front of him. Well, here he comes. It's a 51.5, so he's a second off. As he comes back in, we will send him back out shortly. So we'll let that clock tick down a little bit. Let the track rubber him. If you, oh, he's slowest so far. I know you can improve on that, George. Don't you worry. Right. Let's go. Tyre choice. It's gone through and he's still too slow. Russell will be starting 15th. He ain't Mr. Saturday anymore. This could be a rough GP for us. This could. I don't think there's a point in the balance. I'm going to be 100% honest. Get a car in Q2 is good though. It's always good to get a car into Q2. And there's Hamilton on pole, Verstappen second, Bottas third, Vettel fourth. We'll wait for all that to be confirmed. There you go, we are out. I just thought he's not on pole, he's through to Q3. We will simulate the session. It is raining in Q3, and at the moment it's Hamilton that has set the fastest lap by quite a margin. Oh, they're going out on softs. And we'll wait for this to be confirmed. But I think it's Hamilton on pole. There it is. Lewis Hamilton on pole. Joined on the front row by Ricciardo, Leclerc and Stroll. Then Alonso and Verstappen. Bottas down in 7th. Checo 8th. Sainz 9th. Vettel 10th. There is a good chance here for Ricciardo, if he can get a good jump off that line, to possibly get himself a race victory. Here it is. It is race day. We are going to put intermediates in case it rains and race trim on. I don't think it's expected to rain, but then I didn't think it was expected to rain in quali. There's no rain up until lap 31. So at the moment I'm putting them both on softs because I could put them on something else theoretically. No, we'll go softs. And they'll both start on neutral. And there is the grid. Verstappen didn't go out on his inters, nor did Bottas, nor did Checo. Norris, I did not see him failing to get out of Q2. Then you've got Pierre Gasly, Yuki Tsunoda's on hards, Kimi Raikkonen's on mediums. We're the only ones out of the back markers here who's going to be on softs, I think. Oh no, Mick Schumacher is on softs. Giovinazzi's on hards, and Nikita Mazepin is also on softs. Here we go, off the line. We're going to push Latifi, who seems to get a little bogged down, and Russell's lost 15th. Russell's up to 14th, 13th. He's had a blistering start. We're going to take him back down to neutral. We don't want to lose all the tyres. Latifi's up to 17th anyway. So here's Russell, 14th place. We're going to push it a little bit now. Push him a little bit. He's got Tsunoda up him, and Tsunoda's going to go for it with ERS. And, oh, so two cars in it through, both using ERS. Okay, we're going to use some ERS because these cars are after us. Russell's back up to 15th. Who is that, be honest? It's Giovinazzi in the Alpine, and there we go, we'll take that off. And Russell looking to get round to get to 13th, maybe. He is side by side, and he's through. Russell up to 13th. Latifi a little off the pace. Will you get him to use his ERS to catch back up? We'll speed this up a little bit. There we go. And now let's get back to George Russell. Right, we want to start saving a bit on them tyres. George is 15th currently. When did Latifi get into 12th? Oh, we need to slow this down a little bit. Go to ×2. When the hell did Latifi get into 12th? So with Russell right now, we are looking at tyres, maybe a little bit of prep. We haven't got much in terms of in terms of ERS, so we're not going to put him on that. We're not going to use any excess fuel just yet. We'll save that for the end of the Grand Prix. Latifi, on the other hand, has less tyres. He is in 12th place somehow. Right now, it's a case of sitting still, I think, until we pit. So we're going to sit still until we pit, which somehow I'm going to have to dip, I think, Latifi in first, as he is the lead car. George Russell's up into 30th. Latifi's in 10th. I think a few of the faster cars may be pitting. Ricciardo definitely has. So he's in 9th now. And he's about to lose that to Raikkonen. Russell's in 12th. We're going to now pit Latifi now. This lap, because I don't want a double stack. That goes 13 to 15 laps. That goes 18 to 20 laps. So I'm thinking if we can get him on there, we're going to put him on them. We're going to put him on them. Conditions are okay. Recharge battery. We're going to recharge it by 50. And that will be Latifi's pit stop. Russell, you got to last another lap, mate. So, yeah, you'll have to last another lap. In goes thingy. So now we can now start planning Russell's pit stop. Oh, we're going to change strategy up a little bit. So he'll go on to mediums, and that means we won't have this situation again. His parts are all fine. Recharge battery, again for him, 50%. Yep. And you'll come in this lap, George. So, push. There we go. George is in. And out. And we're going to put him back onto neutral. And he's come out ahead of Latifi. He has leapfrogged Latifi. We've got Vettel behind. He's on the faster tyre, but Latifi's looking very racy out there. I'm just going to let them race. Somehow we've ended up behind Schumacher. We're ahead of Mazepin, which if we now both put this on both of them, and hopefully they can pull away. There we go. Russell has taken Mick, but Mick's going to get that one back. Later in the race we should be able to go a bit more races, so if we now just leave it as is, we'll race like this. 5 fuel delta. I know he's got quite a bit of excess fuel, don't worry, we're saving it. Latifi is using his hards as quick as Russell is using his mediums, which is a little worrying. So he's going to go to a conservative style. Latifi's dropping back like a lead balloon, isn't he? He's really struggling. I mean, these cars are going to be quicker, but yeah. Tyres underheated. Well, okay, he'll have to go back to neutral then, won't he? He can use that and hopefully look to get past Vettel. Or he's not going to get past him, is he? But he's right up behind Schumacher now. When we come in to pit, which is going to be now, I think. Yeah. Can I start attacking a bit more? I'm a little worried about your tyres, if I'm honest, mate. If we were to pit him now, he couldn't really go to the end, so we're going to push him. He can use the last few bits on these tyres. There we go. I knew this was going to happen. He'll do that, and if we have to pit him again for softs, then we'll have to pit him again for softs. Park condition is alright. Battery charge. Right, so in he comes. We will now focus on Latifi. Well, I know he's in the pit. Don't you worry, I already knew that. Russell's come back out in last place. He can be neutral. This Grand Prix just not gone to plan, really. Can we leave him out for another lap? We're going to leave him out for another lap. Stuff it. There we go. That's the message I need to now say, right, we'll pit you with... We'll put you onto them with the idea you will go to the... Well, will you go to the end, though? Because you didn't go to the end... Oh... Driver in front will be George Russell. He will be coming out in last place. We'll charge him back up as well. So in he comes for his stop. George is coming along here, and he is quite a way ahead. Now, ultimately, Schumacher's going to have to pit again, which benefits us. Will these tyres, though, go to the end? Is now the question we have to ask. I know it's fully charged, but we're a bit in no man's land. We're going to have to put Latifi on there. Russell's just got past Ocon. We've got 11 laps left. I don't think the tyres are going to the end. I'm going to put us into high fuel mode on both cars, because both have got 2 laps excess fuel. But I can't see a situation where we get to the end on this set of tyres with Russell. So, do we just say stuff it? We're going to go for it. Okay. So where are we? 40% with 9 laps left. Latifi's 47% with 9 laps left. I can't see us making a 2-stop work. I think we're going to have to pit again. Definitely with George. And that's what we're going to do. We're pitting him now. And he'll go on to softs until the end and just try and bomb it a little bit. Yeah, I know there's wear. Don't get me wrong, I know there's wear. Pit charge, pit, let's go. So then Latifi. Right. So we've got 85% charge, which we're going to whack on. Push mode and overtake mode. Let's go. We're going to eat these tyres away. He's moaning about worn tyres. But if I pit him, where's he going to come out? He's going to come out 19th. Mick Schumacher will be behind. George Russell will be in front. Sometimes just got to do it. There we go. So pit that. He'll pit this lap. George is on a charge. George was on the fastest lap of the race. So he goes on a charge, and now we'll set Latifi up for a charge as well. In fact, he can have a bit of ERS to get going with here. Fastest lap of the race for Nicholas Latifi now. 2 laps to go. We're into 16th with Russell, just taking Gasly. Max Verstappen's making a 2-stop work. Doesn't matter, we're literally coming over the line, aren't we now? Ah, Hamilton's just taking it off us. We had the fastest lap with Latifi. He's just taken off us. It's a 15th and an 18th. It's not a great weekend for us, really. We'd have hoped for a little better. Definitely. But all in all, we did what we had to. We did the 3-stop because we had to do the 3-stop. Latifi again 3-stop because we just had to. We couldn't make the 2-stop happen. Max managed to make a 2-stop happen. That's what's won him this race, because if Hamilton doesn't have to pit there, he probably wins the race. Shockingly, Hamilton did hard to hard, so he's done something soft to hard, back to soft for the last 2 laps. I'd have just given it a go personally. Bottas, good recovery drive to 3rd. Tsunoda, I think he's had a very good drive, you know. But yeah, we had the fastest lap with Russell. We then had it with Latifi, and I'm guessing Lewis maybe pitted for the fastest lap. He got it. We would we have got 2 extra points? Maybe. But in the end, we finished 15th and 18th. It's a disappointing Grand Prix. Russell finishing where he started. Latifi dropping a place. Basically, Mazepin had a good race for him. Alonso had a shocking race. Yeah, Tsunoda and Giovinazzi. Big winners in all of this. Big winners. But that is it from the Italian Grand Prix. I'm not entirely sure which one is next time. It's Tondela, it's Portugal. I will catch you for that. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.